What's going on, guys? So I finished my 100 pit runs finally from the start of ladder till now. It took me a few weeks, but here's the runs from run 1 to 100. So starting off, we find a unique tiara, and it ends up being 59 all resist Kira's Guardian. I'm not even high enough level to use it, so I'm around early 70s at this point, so anything I could find was worth it to me. And the Steel Driver Great Maul was actually a big upgrade for me from Alders. I was using a two-handed maul, and at this time I switched kind of from Frenzy to Berserk around the early 70s. Then I find Halberdierd's Rain, another one I couldn't use at that time. Then, going from Outer Cloister to Pits, I find a K. Hagen's Wisdom. And then run 9. This is my first big boost in value here. We find my first Ohm Rune. And this is a great stepping stone to trading up and eventually getting my first Grief, which allowed me to do these runs as well as Trav a lot more quickly. Another reason why I kind of took a while to do these pit runs. Next I find Alder's Rhythm, because I just kept doing Trav runs to try to get more value, and I kind of neglected the pit runs until just finishing them up recently. Next we find a unique Thresher, and this is the Reaper's Toll. Not ethereal, but still was an upgrade for my Mercenary. But then when I switched to Berserk, I needed Insight for the Meditation Aura, because it takes a lot of mana, and you don't have any mana or lifesteal. Next we find Razortail Belt on their way to the pit. And I was also killing every monster as well, rather than just the champion packs. We find a 1 to Martial Arts Skills Grand Charm. Next, we find a unique Sallet, and this is our Rock Stopper. Very underrated item in my opinion. All of the solid resist, lightning, fire, cold, as well as damage reduced. So this is a big upgrade for my Mercenary to keep him alive. Then I get a decent Magic Find boost once I could use that as the weapon swap with the 2 Alibabas. Next, on run 42, we find a unique ring. And this ends up being our first Carrion Wind ring. Run 51, halfway through. We find a set Troll Belt. And going to Kane here, we find Trangul's Girth Troll Belt. First time I found that. Run 59, another one on the way to the pit. And it's a 4 open socket crystal sword. Now early on this is actually pretty valuable because everyone wanted spirit, so that base was actually pretty decent in helping me trade up for eventually eventually get my Grief. Next we find Laying of Hands, which I already had a pair, but nice getting another. A little bit of trade value there. Then we find a Maw Rune nearing the end of the runs here at 88. Pretty happy with that. Run 95, we find unique Chain Gloves. And these end up being 29% Chance Guards. And then our final good drop here on run 98, it's an Rune out of the chest in pit level 2. So those are the overall drops. A quick recap of the runs. So as I mentioned, it took me a little while to do. I got a little bit quicker once I found this Great Maul Steel Driver, which was an upgrade for me. I switched to Berserk at that time, and I was doing pit runs a little bit more quickly. Then when I find the Rock Stopper here, does help me save my gold because my Mercenary would stay alive a little bit more quickly, and I was able to do Trav runs a little bit better now. And then finally, there's no doubt about the best drop for me here. It was the the Ohm rune, half a low rune, and then I was able to get my grief and make these other runs much more quick. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments below.